All right, kids, good morning and welcome to the Unprepared Original Red Pill Show. Today is Thursday, January, 30th, 2020. This show is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please use it at your own risk. The show is copyrighted by me. No part of it can be reused. There's something going on technically here. What's up? Hello? Uh-oh. I think my cute little mixer is going out. Are you serious? This show is opinionated under no circumstances whatsoever. Should opinions be taken as advice? And I fucked this all up because I was distracted. This show. Fuck. Good morning. Where's my coffee? Where's my pot, man? Okay. This show is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please use at your own risk. Show. It's copyrighted by moi. No part of it can be reused, rebroadcasted in any way, shape, or form. See, that doesn't sound right. Something's going on. It's getting all fuzzy, wuzzy, was a bear. Fuzzy, wuzzy, had no hair. Let's try that one. Double check all the connections. Make sure the flux capacitor is fluxing, which it is. This show is there it goes again. Can you hear that there? Hello. That sounds like shit. What is wrong? Hello? Technical. Is it ever gonna end? Could be the headphones. Let's try these. Live. Wonderful. Hello? No, it still sounds like shit. Shit. It is shit, Austin. Let me try this. La, 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 la. That's better. No, it ain't much better. Try this. La, 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 la. La, la. Oh, that's what it is. It's my little splitter. This little fucker. Sorry. Speaking of that, I'm going to open up since it's all fucked up, I'm just going to trash the whole show. Let's see. Glad it wasn't my mixer, though. Although, well, no, they want $70 for it now. What's wrong with you, Amazon? You get me hooked. Oh, no, you're not going to work. That's because I had the wrong plug-in. Okay, there's a job opening for a engineer. That if you want to hook all this shit up. La, 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 la. Oh, jeez, here we go. Okay, this show is for entertainment and educational purposes only, and not shows how not to do a show. Show is copyrighted by me. No part of it can be reused, rebroadcasted in any way, shape, or form without my written consent. And finally, show's opinionated. That's why I do it. The host, especially co-hosts, Yes, people the naughty in the chat room are and always will be opinionated, and yes, we will swear. Under no circumstances whatsoever should opinions ever be taken as advice. If you are seeking professional advice, we strongly encourage you to hire a licensed if required person in his or her field there, old Tommy. Hey, man. No. That's his name. Wake up. Broadcasting live from the cute little wonderful, gonna be warm on the weekend, 65 and sunny degree town of Loveland, Colorado. Nice hair. It's fucking sticking up, man. I need a new do, and the video's freezing, and I had my VPN off. What in the hell is going on? Whatever. So, just to put it out there, I have to be done with my show by 7 o'clock. Because I really have something I have to do. So, with that said, I just wanted to get that out there. I would do this for hours and hours and hours if I had plenty of Viagra, but my wiener might fall off and I might get fired. So, I'm going to have to go to work. Duty calls. I'm out of here at 7, okay? So, whatever. All right, so how the fuck do I watch this? Sorry. How do I watch this on YouTube? Stop buzzing. La 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 la. Freedom, right? Freedom, whatever. Freedom. Let's give me freedom. Freedom. Freedom, freedom. Where's the freedom? You cannot have freedom. 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 That's a good song. Freedom. Well, if I spelled it right, that would help. Oh my God, freedom. Revolution Network. It's the revolution. Okay, where are you? Live now. There I am. I see me. I see.
It's the revolution.
No, we can't hear me again. Oh, that just blew my eardrums out. Okay, so good morning. Where is everybody? Hello. Should I say hi? I'm in the chat room. Are you? Hello. Hello. Whatever. He. No, how about good morning? Good. Quit buzzing. Good morning. To you. That's not how you spell good. Oh my God. Tim's so stupid, he can't even type. Okay, so what's going on? Nothing, show, trying to figure it out. And just one time, I would like everything just to go smooth. What? I didn't do that. That was on accident, sorry. I can do sudden loud noises. Susie, what's up? Good morning. Where's Mel? Is she awake? Good morning, Susie. Morning. Morning. Where's my coffee? In my park for my apartment because I got to walk my dog. My dog. What's going on? Hello. Okay, I think this works. So, Melissa, you can call in. Wait a minute. Do I have voicemail open? Probably not. Not voicemail. Voice. Whatever. La 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 la. I don't because yes I do. It's open. There it goes. Help! Nothing's working.
You are having such a rough morning.
What the fuck? Oops, sorry.
Yeah, you're having a rough morning this morning.
Man, I had everything set up. And then all of a sudden, or I can't hear. It's real fuzzy and crackly in my headphones. So then I got to figure out what.
It's not. Your voice is not fuzzy or crackly on the live. You were stuttering a little bit though.
Stuttering?
Well, your video was stuttering a little.
I know. I saw that.
It's clearing up
and
now.
My VPN is off. I want to share this technical thing, which I don't even know if you put this together, but being in the business that I'm in and whatever, you know those little old style mechanical lamps, like if you go on vacation and you plug them into the outlet and then you plug your light in so you try to fool people that you're home by turning the lights on and off?
Oh, yeah, the timers.
Yeah, a timer, right. There's $12 on Amazon for 2. And here's what I did, because if you have connection problems or bandwidth issues, the first thing you're supposed to do is reboot your router. And the way you do that is either hit the button on it if you can find it, or just unplug it and plug it back in. So I bought this timer, not to mention I have this gizmo on my phone that with 5G coming out, I really don't want to get bathed in all that wonderful RF radio frequency crap. So I have a app on my phone that tells me when I'm around RF stuff like Wi-Fi and whatever, and it'll tell me you're being exposed too much, you better minimize it or do something. So anyway, when I'm in my bedroom and my router's on, which is just a conventional old Wi-Fi router, it's pretty high. So I decided to do this. I put one of those timers on my routers. So and plus this is a security measure because nobody can crack into your Wi-Fi if the router isn't on, right?
Well, yeah.
Right. So it kills 3 birds with one stone, pretty much. So I save energy. I don't bathe myself. It's a security thing and whatever. So I just hooked it up last night, and I have it going on and off. I have it going on when I'm here, and I have it going off when I'm not here, and it goes off when I'm sleeping. So how do you like that?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I just figured I would share that because I thought it was kind of, I guess I could get rid of the thing entirely and just go with the 10 base T Ethernet connection, but my smart TV won't work then.
Yeah, I have to have my Wi-Fi for my TVs.
Exactly.
They all do nowadays.
Exactly. So they kind of got you by the balls. You really don't have a choice. But I guess so we're going to have to live in this world, so I figured why have this thing emitting all that potentially harmful RF? Because I've heard Wi-Fi fucks people up. Some of them.
It can, yeah.
Yeah, I had...
Maybe that's what's wrong with me.
Well, I was going to tell you, there's plenty wrong with you, but yeah, that probably could be the reason. No, but anyway. When I had my second home in Vegas, they went from the conventional analog meters. If you go out and look at your electric meter, if you can find it on the side of your house, and the wheel that used to spin around and the dials and all that. So the power company Nevada Power decided to go to the smart meter. So they put it in, and when we went there, my ex wouldn't feel right, so she was susceptible to it, and my electric bill pretty much doubled. So,
well, go figure.
I know, because
ain't that a scam?
Nobody was there, nothing was left on, and I even gave it a couple trials when we went back and turned it off. I go, well, maybe I left something on. I turned off the air conditioner. That's the only thing that would really suck that much power to make the electric go that high. And I called them and I said, hey, come yank this thing out of here. Well, it's going to cost you $100. I says, I don't give a shit. You guys are killing me in my bill. They didn't even look at it. They never credited me. They never did anything.
Wow.
Yeah, those smart meters, I don't like them. From my experience and opinion, I don't like them. So there you go. And then
I don't really like any electronics that are quote unquote smart.
Yeah, what's the definition of smart?
I don't even know really.
Yeah, nowadays
I just know we call everything smart now because
kind of...
they do everything automatically, and I don't like things that do things automatically. Well, I mean, I do for like my processors, but not for my appliances.
Well, anyway, I heard people get headaches and don't feel good and blah 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 blah.
But not for my.
I don't know. There could be something to it. There could be not. There couldn't be. So I don't know. So who's in the chat room?
We have Susie on YouTube. We have, I know we have Larry on the website.
Cool.
Morning, Larry. Larry's the one that's in Belize. Oh, he sent me pictures. Oh, man.
Beautiful.
I want to go. I want to go.
That's what I hear. It's a very American-friendly country.
Oh, it is freaking beautiful.
No, don't tempt me because I don't know.
That's what I told him.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna have to learn Spanglish, I guess, because they speak Spanish down there. But I hear they speak English too. I don't know. He would know. He's there, so I'm just guessing. So.
Yeah, my assumption is you would need to know Spanish because you're looking at Central America. So.
Blah la 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 la. What the hell? Okay, now I get. What is he talking about with the mask thing?
About the coronavirus stuff.
Oh.
People don't know how to use masks properly, and if you don't use it properly, it actually becomes more dangerous.
Yeah, I've even heard some of them that you buy, it doesn't filter it out to a low enough micron level to protect you anyway. So, I mean, I think some people think they could just go to Home Depot and they're going to be protected, and they may not be. I'm not going to say they're not, but you're probably going to have to walk around with a frickin' respirator, a gas mask or whatever you call them, because this is crazy.
Hey, plenty of people in Colorado have gas masks.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they use gas masks and where the big hole is in the front.
Uh-huh.
There's certain types of bongs that fit into them, so they use them to get high risk. Yeah.
No. Oh my God.
We own one.
What kind of state did I move to? Are you serious? They're making gas masks, or actually like pop masks?
Oh, honey, that's been around for decades.
Not in Illinois, it's not. Not that I know of.
I can tell you it was in Texas.
Oh, really? Huh. Well, maybe I just don't know about it, apparently.
Well, I mean, you're not in the culture like I am, so.
Right.
And Larry said, you're invited. It is, and it is an English-speaking country.
Cool. Oh, look, we got comments now on YouTube. There's too much going on, man. I can't pay attention to all this shit. Now Susie's saying, some mask, N95 masks, whatever they are. Do not filter out the corona virus germ. Is that what you get from drinking Corona beer?
Yeah, I think and see, some people are saying the N95s work, the N99s, and then there's so much different information going around about that.
I lived 11 miles from a nuclear power plant. So I had, I had a radioactive whatever detector, Geiger counter, whatever you call them. I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
I had the masks. I had the military masks, and a lot of it just ran together from 2012. And I wanted to make sure that my family and I were at least prepared. And they have different canisters that screw on these masks. So anything from chemical warfare to biological warfare to, I don't know, doing body work on your car. I don't know. But, yeah, that's interesting that people are... You know what's going to happen is whether the government says it or not, people are just going to go, fuck you. I'm staying in my house. They're going to quarantine themselves.
I already do.
Well, I know, but that's what's going to happen. But you can make a living from under your roof. Most of us don't do that. So then that's going to really hurt the economy. And
yeah, it is.
But that's better than being dead. So whatever. They can't keep storable foods. It's kind of funny we were talking about that. They can't keep them in stock now. according to Alex Jones.
Oh, no, nothing. Scarlett was trying to get some masks for her family. And every place she went to for the correct ones, because I guess there's only one particular brand that actually makes the ones that will quote unquote work.
Mm-hmm.
And they are sold out completely everywhere.
Really?
Yep.
I'm not surprised. I saw that Home Depot was selling out of them. I'm trying to see.
And from what I'm being told, the ones from Home Depot aren't the right ones.
Yeah, I know, but people don't. So, you know, that's why I played the beginning of the movie Idiocracy in my intro.
I know. I love that.
It's like, you know, people are searching Corona beer for the coronavirus. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I'm like, you know, how stupid are we? And now it's like, well, if I just put this mask on from Home Depot, I'll be fine. It's a mask, ain't it? You mean like water from the toilet? That really? Is that what you mean? What?
You do realize now I'm going to have to watch that stupid movie.
Oh,
I love that movie.
I watched it the other night because that movie's 15 years old, and Mike Judge, who's the creator of Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he got shit for that movie. And back then it was really stupid. And now it's really not so stupid because I'm watching it and I'm like, yeah, you know,
I reference it all the time now.
Do you?
Yes, because society, we're headed that way.
I think we're there. It's the very beginning of it,
well,
but
yeah.
we're there. It's just so everybody's so dumbed down and in their phone, and it's, I don't know. I never thought in a million years, though. The only thing that's missing is the fast food kiosks or whatever, the fast food machine. You want some big ass fries with that or whatever? I'm like, oh my God, that's fucking funny.
That whole movie is just hilarious. I love that movie, and I absolutely love Terry Crews. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in that as the president.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh man,
yeah.
That's the guy from White Chicks, which was one of my favorite movies.
Oh, I love him in that movie. I love Terry Crews. Period. He is so freaking hilarious.
So did he play football, or was he an athlete, or do you know? I don't know much about him.
I don't know, honestly. I don't know that he. I mean, I don't remember him being an athlete. I mean, he's cut as hell.
Well, that's why I'm saying that. Yeah, I thought he did, but.
Have you seen that video he does of the musical instruments when he's flexing different parts of his body?
No.
I'll have to find that. I'll have to find it and show it to you. It's funny.
Nope. Oh, man, I'm trying to find the... I just watched it last night on this shortage of storable foods, and I guess the price is just I want to play it because I don't want to talk about it if I can find it.
Oh yeah, we're going to be getting into the price gouging here really fast.
Getting into what?
Price gouging.
Oh, it's already gone up. I guess a bunch of corporations and people with a lot of money, and then allegedly including the governments, approached all these people, which I raised my eyebrows, as to buying prepared dehydrated food. So it's interesting.
I need to get our links up for Patriot.
Yeah, actually, that's what I'm looking at right now, believe it or not. Where is that? I hate it when you find stuff, you go, oh, it's there, and then you go to find it, and you can't find it. Fucking piss me off.
Bookmark, my dear, bookmark.
Nothing more. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Duh, you mean like water in the toilet? Oh, okay. Sorry. How does this work? Huh. Videos. I ain't gonna spend too much more time on it, but I really wanted to, because nobody ever believes anything. So
why should we?
You have to because you have nothing to worry about. Everybody's looking out for you, and here we go. Nothing to worry about at all. Are you going to play? Here we go. It's off of InfoWars. I'll play just a little bit of it.
The story of how the U.S. government is trying to buy up the food supply and what's happening with this coronavirus, that's the big issue that's front and center. So this is 70% news story, 30% selling food because it's so crazy. So, Keith, thanks for coming on with us. Again, I just straight shot the audience that, yeah, I'm selling food, but as a father, as a patriot, as an American, as somebody concerned about China, the information you have that I called and solicited from you is what's really crazy for me.
Glad to be on, Alex, and good to speak with you once again here. Matt is in a travel right now, is in the air. He had travel commitments today, or else he would have been on. He's been visiting with our suppliers to make sure that we've got all the materials to make the meals and package the foods and get the things out to both your viewers and your those in your store and your shoppers and the folks at My Patriot Supply. So, but you're right. This started in November. I started getting emails, phone calls from different people from the government, basically trying to get us into a system where you can get GSA contracts to work with the government on making large purchases of storable food. And we've always said no. We will never do that. We will not sell to the government of My Patriot Supply. But they keep calling, Alex. They keep emailing. And as recent as yesterday, I'm getting phone calls going, would you go into the system? Will you get into the system so that we can see? They want all the information. How much food can you make? Where are your warehouses? How big are the warehouses? How fast can you get more raw materials to make food kits? They want this information. And we just said no, and they keep calling, Alex.
Why do you think that is? Because I'm always selling storable food. I believe in it. You guys are great. But now it's different. I mean, they're like really pushing hard. What does that signify to you?
Well, it tells me they know something that we don't, and that's typical. I'm guessing. FEMA is going to want to stock up for something, be it to control, I guess. We don't want to do that. We at My Patriot Supply, we service Americans. We want to work direct with Americans to help them prepare. We don't need some go-between, in-between that's preparing for something in the future that they know and they control.
It does creep me out that I didn't think about this until I called you guys. And then the operator was like, yeah, you're glad you're calling. My goodness, we usually ship the next day, but it's like 5 days right now. By the time I got Matt on the phone, which took 3 days, you guys were like, we don't even know when to promote this because maybe a month more. I mean, let's just say you've been a little bit concerned about what's going on. It's kind of scared you a little bit.
Well, when we saw it last week and when we went into full motion saying, hey, this is going to get a little bit bigger. So, let's make sure we've got the pipeline filled so we can serve and we can deliver like we do each and every day.
Other points in the few minutes we've got left that you want to impart to the listeners, because I'm all about empowering people. I'm all about putting high quality food in their pantry so they have a backup and they're self-sufficient. But this is definitely, talking to Matt today and you today, this is a record level, isn't it?
It is. It is at this point here. And we're talking about a lot about food today here, Alex. But, the first thing you got to think about is water. You can live, barely more than 3 days without some fresh, purified water. That's why we've got the Alexa Pure Pro water filtration system. It's gravity powered, so, electricity could be off and it's going to work just fine. Start there. Make sure you've got that. Make sure you've got the good, clean, drinking water. And then you can use that in conjunction with preparing hot meals with the foods that we here at My Patriot Supply have. So it's really a 1-2 punch. That's what we do as a company, and that's why we appreciate your partnership because you understand it too there, Alex.
Oh, I do. I mean, we're promoting Alexa Pure, which third-party groups go, my God, this is like in the top 2 or 3 out of hundreds of gravity-fed filters. It's one of the highest rated. Yeah, again, this is where I buy my water filtration. It's where I buy my storable foods. And yeah, I'm not ashamed of it. It funds this great crew that busts their butt around the country and on air exposing the globalists. We're selling high-quality food. We're selling high-quality water filtration. I just kind of feel like an idiot that I missed the boat, that for like 2 weeks has been the biggest run on food ever, and I'm not even promoting it on air so that my audience gets it and so I can fund my operation. I feel like an idiot, kind of.
Well, Alex, now it's not too late. There's plenty of time for folks. We've got the inventory; they can get into the queue. We've got a couple of weeks here. Maybe we can get to 3 weeks here with all that we've got in the convoy of semis that's coming with more food goods and such. And we're going to get people prepared and get them what they need.
And that's what I want listeners to know. I'm always seeking out straight shooters. I'm like neurotic about it. I'm totally OCD. And what you and Matt Redhawk say is what is happening. I dealt with this with companies that were reputable a few times, and then suddenly it'd be 6 months people get their food or problems. The same thing with water filters. That's why for over 10 years, I just love the fact that during regular times, people get great food and water filtration, you name it. And during bad times, they get it. And that scares me, though, that you're saying 2-3 weeks and you're out of food.
All right, so there you go. What do you think of that?
It doesn't surprise me in the least. And, well, I guess it kind of does in a way, because the military's been making MREs for how long?
Forever.
So why are they going to a private company for that?
Well, have you ever eaten an MRE? Because they taste like shit.
I actually have.
Well, I think you just answered your own question.
And that could be, but
Yeah.
I mean, most of those prepared foods do.
But
So,
the MREs, you just open them and eat them. The dehydrated, you need water and a heat source and heat them up. And I mean, you got to cook it. You just can't open the bag and eat it. Which, I really don't know if people really understand the whole concept of having an emergency supply food system, and then actually what it really does for you. Not to mention, I stored, I don't even know, gallons and gallons of water when I was going through the prepping stage. And you don't realize how important water is until you don't have access to it or have it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, ever since I was young, I did undeveloped camping. So we went to places, you didn't have all the hookups and all that stuff. We went out in the middle of nowhere. And so I grew up with that. And yeah, people do not understand what the purpose is. And you've got to, what he said about fresh water, that is the key right there.
Yep.
You have got to be able to have fresh water, either through some kind of filtration system or knowing how to properly do it yourself.
Yeah, you're right. Have you ever fasted?
Not on purpose.
All right, but you've gone more than a day without food.
Yeah.
Okay. And that and I did it. I fasted on purpose probably like over 30 years ago. And sad to say, I haven't done it since, which I should. But I haven't. But I'll never forget the feeling of that. And you have a whole different mind frame when you're hungry.
Oh yeah, you do. You can't concentrate. There's so many of your systems, your internal systems, that go out of whack. Right.
And it puts everybody in a survival mode, but not an anger survival mode, just a survival mode. Like your focus changes from what's going on outside to you, because now you have to survive. And if you don't have food, and for me, I got closer to God and I prayed more and things like that. But I did it for a lot of reasons, just to experience it. And it was very humbling, and I was very appreciative of being able to buy food, and eat it and not take it for granted like we do. But the whole point of that is that if you go for a certain amount, and you're going to have to do your homework on it, because I haven't, I didn't write none of this down, but I think somewhere from 7 to 10 days, you got to eat something. And if there's nothing to eat, then that's when cannibalism comes in. And you're going to have to decide whether you eat people or you die.
Exactly.
And forget you. What about your kids? I say that's the mind frame I had. My family.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
because, I mean, obviously, as a parent, you're going to provide for your children before you provide for yourself. Well, most would.
Oh, yeah, well, fuck that bitch. I don't care if she dies or not or what. Whatever. Fuck you. Sorry. People's mentality just fucking, it amazes me. It really does.
Yeah.
It really... When you have family problems and things like that, your true colors come out, and it's very scary when they do, and you really find out who you're dealing or you're dealt with. I can't believe it. But anyway, I don't think people. Number one, we're not taught about this unless you went to the Boy Scouts or some type of or the military or things like that to train you to survive. I mean, my son. Right. My son was thrown out on a survival thing, and he really didn't have anything, and he had to survive in South Korea on some survival training mission, and he learned a lot doing that. But nobody's ever been put in that position. And then when you are, and you do start buying food, this is what baffles me. People's perception on this. That if you even tell them, and I can see why people don't share stuff now. It's like, well, if I share this, my friends are going to think I'm crazy. Yeah. And there's the other drawback too. Well, now they know I have food, and I heard this a lot too, but I never agreed with it. But since I've been through some very eye-opening experiences with people, I don't have much faith in them anymore and trust. But when they find out you have food, they're probably going to come get it.
Oh, they'll be your best friend.
No. That's what I thought. And my door would be open to people. Like, sure, I got plenty. Come on in. No. Yeah. They're going to break into your house and probably kill you and take your food. And I'm like, no.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's that aspect.
Well, no, but I
was thinking about the fact that they would be trying to buddy up so that you would feed them.
No, because they're going to go around behind your back saying you're crazy, and look what I heard it a million times. Look what Tim's doing. His whole basement's full of food. Blah blah. It's not now because I don't have a basement anymore, and all of it's spread all over the place. But it's just such a weird time. It's like buying silver and gold, and then you buy food. It's like why is everybody considered a nut when you're preparing for whatever? For whatever.
Because, I mean, things happen and natural disaster. I mean, heck, look at all the earthquake stuff, that Ron talks about and the volcanoes. Those things happen. We don't know when Mother Nature's going to take over and just say, guess what? You guys are screwed.
Yeah. And that's a perfect example. Earthquakes, hurricanes, whatever. I'm sure people in Florida could be shaking their head right now if there's any listening and go, yeah. Because even if it's a mandatory evacuation, you can still grab a couple bins of food of these things to feed you for a week or 2 or 3 or whatever. That's the thing. You have to.
They're not that big.
Right.
They're not that big to be able to store.
Yeah, I just double checked on mine because of all the shit going on, because I bought some and I thought it would be very foolish of me. Now you have to envision this. I literally moved from Illinois to here and packed every single necessity that I needed into my Scion, my XB Scion, which is one of those square-looking cars that look like a toaster. I fit everything I could. I sold all my musical equipment, which killed me, blah, 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 blah. So personal belongings that I really cherished, whatever, keepsakes, ashes of my dog, pictures, whatever, clothes, things that I really needed, important documents, whatever. But I made sure that I brought some storable food with me. and I shoved it somewhere, and I went and checked on it yesterday, and I have more than I thought I did. I have plenty for me.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but you never know, And it's I think once you get in that frame of mind, that it really doesn't go away, and I don't think it should. But I
definitely shouldn't.
I was preparing for the end of the world with the 2012 and the meltdown and all that shit coinciding. I'm like, I'm going to make sure I survive. And I was looking at like living forever, But I don't really think, this is just me. I think you should have a minimum of a month's supply of food. I really do.
Oh, definitely. At least, yeah.
Yeah.
A good show, and it's kind of odd to, I can't even believe I'm actually bringing this up. I got into a show called Dude, You're Screwed.
Huh.
And it was, if you can find it, I think it's on Amazon still. But it was these 4 guys that they would go and kidnap one of them. And they could only have what was on them and whatever the other 3 didn't find on them. So, like, they would hide little flint sticks for starting fires. They'd always have various little things hidden on their body at all times. And they would literally take that person, blindfold them, and drop them in the middle of nowhere. I remember one of them in particular, they dropped him on the top of a mountain